Oh, well, what's... If you saw my last video I did yesterday, I was a little bit drunk and a little angry, a little toasty at the time. So I maybe kind of got ranty and didn't really have any fun with it. But now let's actually, knowing what we know now, let's look back on the actual Jussie Smollett interview. It's pretty funny. And here we go. It's fair use, right? As long as I keep talking and cut it up and play this nice music. It's totally fair. Let's watch.
I'm pissed off.
What
A lot of people are.
is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks.
He's mad that people
It's
don't
like,
believe him.
You know, at first it was a thing of like,
Wouldn't you believe it?
listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you...
Please don't question my claim.
And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth. You don't even want to see the truth.
Oh my god, I gotta stop. It's just... The balls. The absolute size of this guy's balls. To do this knowing that he's a liar. Knowing that he's making this up. Like, I mean, it gets worse. What a dick. You know somebody's a liar when the first thing that they say to you is, why don't you believe me? Why don't you believe me? How about, if your story was believable, then there wouldn't be a question of believing it. I have a problem believing it because it's unbelievable. It's crazy. I want some evidence for that. Whatever. The nuts on this guy. The nuts on someone to lie to you and then instantly jump to, hey, well, you know, it's not that my story was stupid. It's that, you know, how could you not believe me? How could you not believe me? Wow. All right, keep going.
What happened that night, Jussie?
When I landed in Chicago, and Frank Gatson, who's like my uncle, and he's also my creative director, and he picked me up. And then we got back to the apartment. There was no food. And so I went out to...
You know something about people? When people are lying to you, a lot of times, they'll over-embellish certain aspects of the story so that way you kind of believe them. Like, oh yeah, yesterday, you know, it was 3 o'clock and I walked by this green garbage can, and I know that green garbage can because I always go there when I go to the gym. And I just been back from the gym, but I didn't want to go to the gym today. They add in fake facts that can't really be disproven to try to make the whole story seem better. So if I have 5 things that are true, then a whole bunch of bullshit, it's not as if I just told you bullshit. I kind of set up like as if I was telling a true story. It's complete bullshit, but here we go.
Walgreens thinking that they were 24 hours and to have a smoke. Walgreens was closed.
See, my story's believable because
so
all these things could be
hey,
true.
I'm going to run to Subway, which was across the street.
That's totally believable. I would do that.
I went to the Subway
wait.
and got the order.
Wait, did he say I'm going to get a salad? Did he say I'm going to get a salad? Because he didn't get a salad. He got a sandwich. We'll get him to be able to hold on to that sandwich later, but did he say I got a salad?
Run to Subway, which was across the street, and I'm going to get a salad. Do you want anything?
Did he say it or did his guy say it?
24 hours and to have a smoke. Walgreens was closed. So I called him up and I said, hey, I'm going to run to Subway, which was across the street, and I'm going to get a salad.
I'm going to get a salad.
I went
to
to
the
anything? Subway and got the order during that
time. Of a salad,
I
you
said,
fucking liar.
Thinking that he was still in Australia because he was on an Australian tour with one of his other clients.
No, here's more. Yeah, he's got to tell you more because he's fucking full of it.
Immediately. And while he was on the phone, I heard, as I was crossing the intersection, I heard Empire. And I don't answer to Empire. My name ain't Empire.
I only answer to Sir Jussie Smollett.
I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around. Said,
no, you didn't.
And I see.
No, you didn't.
The attacker.
This guy. What'd you say, motherfucker? You're sitting there crying, just going over it. Don't tell me you got into a giant guy's face. You can't even talk about it without crying. Like, I know you're crying because you're thinking about what's gonna happen. People find out that you're full of shit.
Masked, and he said, "This MAGA country."
No one has ever said that. I live in Pennsylvania, in a pretty red area. I've never heard that. If I heard that, everyone would be in the room. All these Trump supporters would be in the room like, what did you just say? This MAGA country? Are you fucking kidding? Dude, stop. It's dumb. Oh man, it gets worse than this, but I mean, it's just so stupid. It's like it's comical now. You know, you'd want to laugh at it before, but now you know it's fake, so it's easy to laugh at. Yeah, I'll watch that again.
He said, "This MAGA country punches me right in the face." I punched his ass back.
Yeah, sure you did.
And then we started tussling. You know, it was very icy. And we ended up tussling by the stairs. Fighting. There was a second person involved who was kicking me in my back.
How many times did you get hit?
And
it's a lot of fighting. Get kicked in the back. When you have where's the bruises on your back? Fighting. You know, I got one scratch in my face, but fighting, rolling around with a giant guy on the streets of Chicago, and then another guy comes in and starts kicking me. But you know, I just got one little duty. And I'm gonna take a comb, and I'm gonna do that to my own face right now, and we'll see. You know, I'm obviously not gonna cut myself right now with my face, but let's just see how red that gets by the end of this. And this is a comb, by the way. That's not a grown man. This is a plastic comb that I'm gently rubbing on my face. Let's see if that actually causes a red mark by the time this interview's over.
Then it just stopped.
Yeah, because that's what happens when people jump you. You fucking dumbass.
They ran off, and I saw where they ran. And the phone was in my pocket, but it had fallen out, and it was sitting there, and my manager was still on the phone.
How was your salad?
So I picked up
your sandwich.
And I said, "Brandon," and he's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "I was just jumped."
No, he couldn't tell?
I look down and I see that there's a rope around my neck.
That guy couldn't tell? I'm gonna go back to the rope around. He couldn't tell that you just got jumped? There's mega country! And then you get into a huge fight and the phone jumps out of your head and the guy in the still on oh, like, he doesn't realize that you just got jumped. He doesn't say it. It's called the police or something. What the hell?
He's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "I was just jumped." And then I looked down and I see that there's a rope around my neck.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my
You noticed it before? You didn't
Because
see?
it was so fast. You know what I'm saying? It was so fast.
How long did this all
It felt
take?
like minutes, but it probably was like 30 seconds, honestly. I can't tell you honestly. I noticed the rope around my neck and I started screaming. And I said, "There's a rope around my neck."
Did you get it? The script?
So you get jumped, and then, you know, they're running away, and then, you know, you get the rope around your neck, and instead of going, oh, because you're a big tough guy, you fought back, instead of saying, "Hey, yeah, fuck you guys, come back here and get some, you bitches," you go, "Oh my god, there's a rope around my neck!" "There's a fucking rope around my neck!" Like, screaming it out. Get out of here, man. This is so dumb.
Of the attack.
I gave a body description and I, you know, because I saw this, and you know, right here or whatever, but I didn't see, I can't tell you what color their eyes were. I can't tell you, and I did not see anything except the second person I saw running away. And the first person, yeah, I saw his stature. I gave the description as best as I could. You have to understand also that it's Chicago in winter. People can wear ski masks and nobody's gonna question that.
Was he wearing gloves on his hands when he was kicking your ass too, and tying the rope around your neck? Because couldn't you see his hand color even though he was black? It's just so. And you described him as white, obviously. You know, you conveniently missed that part where he said that he was a white guy because he doesn't want to admit it was a white guy. Because what if it was proven that his friends that he hired aren't white? Then he's a proven liar. So all he says is, "I just described what I said," but he doesn't say it here.
The police have gone through a lot of video and they were able to capture an image of two people of interest. Have you seen that image?
Mm-hmm.
And do you believe that they could possibly be the attackers?
I do.
What is it about their size, or why do you feel that they could possibly be?
Because I was there. For me, when that was released, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't have any doubt in my mind.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. To the FBI's investigation of you, you idiot.
That's them. Never did.
Yeah, you
Why
know
did
it's
you
them.
hesitate to want to call the police?
The only one's out that late.
There's a level of
'Cause you
pride
told them to go there.
We live in a society where, as a gay man, you were considered somehow to be weak.
Oh,
And I'm not
fuck
weak.
you. Fuck you.
I'm not weak.
Yeah,
We are,
no.
people are not weak.
No, you're not weak. You're just really, really stupid.
So, I mean, I can accept that there was pride there. There's also privacy. You know, at the end of the day, look what has happened.
How much pride do you have to sit there and fake cry over something that you made up. Oh my god, the nuts. At least he's got balls. He doesn't have a, you know, consciousness, or not consciousness, fucking conscience. But he does have some balls.
You know, look what has happened. So, I'm glad that Frank called the police. I'm glad that we reported it.
Ooh, you're not going to be in a couple weeks.
Before they came, it took them about maybe half hour to come. And during that time, I was looking at myself, just like checking myself. The little...
Dude, that's getting jumped by 2 guys? I got a scratch on my eye. That's just from work. I got scratches all over me, just from work. And that's just in the last couple days. You know, I got a bruise there. You know, it's just from building houses. I get my ass kicked. You get a little more damage than that, buddy. Jesus Christ! Like, at least really kick your own ass. Like, when you get back home and you realize, oh shit, those guys actually didn't kick my ass very much. Actually kick your own ass. You can just kick your own ass. You know, you could have, if you beaten the shit out of your own face, it might have been believable. This isn't believable. This looks like you fell, or you put your head into a wall or something, drunk at a bar. Like, it doesn't look like you got jumped. It's so stupid.
The rope burn around my neck.
The rope burn around my neck.
But I smelled bleach. I know the smell of bleach. And I saw on my sweatshirt, it had marks on it, like spots on it, when you have a bad bleach job.
People have already made this point. Bleach freezes at, what, like 18 degrees? And it was 20 below. I'm not sure how bleach works when it's frozen or near freezing. But I don't know. I don't know about that.
So then I was like, there's bleach on me too. So when the police came, I kept the clothes on. I kept the rope.
So you had the rope on the entire time?
I kept the rope on. I kept the clothes on. Yeah, those clothes that are covered in bleach. Instead of just keeping the rope and keeping the clothes, you kept them on to really ham it up. Dude, just because you're an actor doesn't mean you need to stay in costume. Like, it's just... This guy's, he's a good actor, I guess. He's selling this, but it's like, no, we know you're a liar. It's just, man, what a dick. What a little bitch.
Like, wrapped around, but yeah, it was around because I wanted them to see. I wanted them to see what this was. I told them what happened, everything. I also asked them to turn their body cams off because they were trying to stay in the hallway.
Yeah, because you don't want
like,
you don't want a video of that resurfacing. You don't want a video of you standing there looking totally fine with a rope around your neck and clothes with bleach spots going, officer, they got me. Hold on, let me finish my sandwich real quick. Let me tell you the story. It's chicken teriyaki. It was really good. I had to make sure I finished it. Oh, wait, did I say it was a salad?
I don't want a big scene with my neighbors and with, like, the second round of police officers.
That's why you call them inside and just, you know, make your report. You don't need a big scene. You fucking idiot. Like, all these stories don't make any sense.
I went down to where it happened, and I walked them through exactly what happened. And I looked up and I saw that there was a camera directly on the light post that is in the intersection.
But you can't see which way it's pointing.
There it is.
A potential break in the case that would eventually fall apart days later.
And then the detective told me that the camera inside of the casing was facing north, so they didn't have it. And that was disappointing.
The vast majority of people have been supportive.
He's actually probably glad that they don't have it, because then it probably would have shown
and
those
then
guys.
As time has gone on, and
would have shown how fake it looked.
That there's no, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going to Subway. Sub-Zero.
Subway's open 24 hours.
I understand that part. I would do the same thing. I would get a sandwich.
Subway is open 24 hours for a reason.
Yeah,
so that when
that's
you're
awesome.
hungry
I'd be there.
and you ain't got no food, you go to Subway.
Yeah, that's
The
reasonable.
camera,
Totally reasonable. I believe
north.
that.
How is that my issue? It feels like
It just sounds like bad
if
luck.
I had said
about the camera.
it was a Muslim or a Mexican or someone black.
Fuck you.
I feel like the doubters would have supported me a lot much.
Fuck
a lot more.
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Now I'm getting mad again. I'm getting mad again. I was having a good time. Now that makes... Oh, what a little asshole. Hiding behind identity politics.
That says a lot about the place that we are in our country right now. The fact that we have
That says what you're saying says a shitload about the place that our country's in right now. Motherfucker.
these fear mongrels, these people that...
Fear mongrels. Fear mongrels. It's fearmonger, idiot. Like you. Fearmonger. Fearmonger. Not mongrel. That's a... He's not a writer, obviously. He can't make a believable story, and he doesn't know the difference between mongrel and monger.
Are trying to separate us, and...
You are trying to separate us.
It's just not okay.
No, it's not.
It's just not okay. And for all of the people...
This is when he's the most genuine.
Next time that you see...
This is when he's the most genuine, because he's talking about himself secretly.
Someone report something, maybe well after the fact that it happened, and you say to them, well, why you wait until now? Just remember that mine was reported right away. And look what has happened.
He's talking about himself.
Mm-hmm.
When did you, because as you said, it was an accurate account of the timeline, valuable information. When did you make that information available to
At least she's asking him.
the police?
We had to give the phone records, which they didn't originally ask for my phone records. They asked for my phone. They wanted me to give my phone to the tech.
Yeah, because they want to do it now. They don't want to print out the phone records and get it in 2 to 3 days or whatever. Or they just go ask the company themselves. They want your phone because they're standing in front of you saying, oh, you have a phone call? Could we just have it? We can give it to our tech and we can get the call log in like 10 seconds. It would be really easy. Well, no.
For 3 to 4 hours. I'm sorry, but...
Oh, 3 to 4 hours. Do you want justice or not? You can't have your phone not on you for 3 to 4 hours?
I'm not going to do that.
Why?
I ain't gonna do
I
that.
have private pictures and videos and numbers. My partner's number, my family's number, my castmates' number, my friends' numbers, my private emails,
He
my
just don't
private
fucking
songs,
care.
my private voice memos. I don't know what that's going to be to hand over my phone for... And honestly, by then,
yeah, I guess that's an okay
inaccurate,
point.
false statements had already been put out there.
Earlier this week, he submitted phone records from within an hour of the incident. But Chicago police said they were limited and heavily redacted, adding they need additional information to corroborate the investigative
That's what you do with
timeline.
evidence.
His attorneys
You
tell us
chop
they
it
are
up and you only
willing to
give them
cooperate.
what you think is
Smollett
all right.
also
Because you're the
says he
judge,
has been
right?
troubled by inaccurate claims. What other ones had you heard that were inaccurate?
That I had said that they were wearing MAGA hats. I never said that. I didn't need to add anything like that. They called me a... They called me a... There's no which way you cut it. I don't need some MAGA hat as the cherry on top of some racist sundae. I've heard that it was a date gone bad.
But did he not say that they were wearing MAGAs? He said I didn't say that. But, I mean, I have to look that up. Isn't that his story? Isn't that his story? I mean, unless I'm wrong.
Which I so resent. That
He's just avoiding admitting it on this interview. So that way, he might have said it at another point, but he's avoiding it here, because I'm pretty sure he said that they were wearing MAGAs.
narrative. I'm not going to go out and get a tuna sandwich at a salad to meet somebody.
Oh, tuna sandwich and a
That's
salad.
ridiculous.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it's offensive.
Well, maybe I was wrong with the salad.
Yes, there's Grindr. Yes, there's Jacked. Yes, there's all of these things, which I have not been on in years. I can admit that I was on that back in the day.
Girl.
I was single.
I was single.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But I have not been on that in years.
I fuck strangers all the time. I used to.
It's offensive.
Yeah, it is offensive.
And I
You lie
absolutely
about it.
resent that narrative because it's bull. It's bull. And it's unfair. It's unfair to the investigation. It's unfair to, I hate this word, but it's unfair to the victim.
It's unfair to the other
your
victims,
injuries?
the real
What-
victims.
They did x-rays. I didn't have, it was reported that I had like fractured
Yeah,
or
right.
cracked ribs or something like that. That wasn't true. I was just
I
in a
would
lot
think
of
you
pain.
would if you got your ass
My
kicked and
clavicle
jumped.
was
You'd probably
messed
have a
up.
broken rib.
My rib was bruised, but I wasn't, nothing was cracked. Like I walked into the hospital. I walked out of the hospital.
Why do you think you were targeted?
I can just assume, I mean, I come really, really hard against 45.
Oh my god.
I come really, really hard.
So now you're gonna blame little Donnie Trump? Really? You're gonna blame Donald Trump? Ah, the depths to which this guy will sink.
Against his administration.
Little Donnie Trump just wants to sit in a golden room and build his building. Leave him alone.
Jussie Smollett.
I think that's horrible.
Oh, and he's on your side.
It doesn't get worse,
He's on your fucking side.
as far as I'm concerned.
Were you aware that he made that statement?
I saw it. I don't know what to say to that.
Thank you.
You know?
Thanks for being on my side. I wasn't on your side. He is.
You know, I appreciate him not brushing over it.
And there is no doubt in your mind.
What a little asshole. He says, he makes a statement about how he has a problem with it. And then, I appreciate him, not brushing it away. Why don't you just say thanks? I appreciate the fact that you are on my side. There's a lot of people not on his side at this point. Donald Trump actually just said, yeah, that's a terrible thing. Nervo, this guy.
What motivated this attack?
I could only go off of their words.
Man,
I mean,
country.
who
No one's ever
says
said that.
empire,
No one.
this MAGA country,
Even less than no one. Even less than no one
ties
says
a
that.
noose around your neck and pours bleach on you?
No one's ever done those. He just described a decreasing amount of possibilities. Who does this and this and this and this? You just went farther into no one than I could imagine. Like, there's barely a reality in which that's ever happened. Nevertheless, this reality. There are few realities in general, out of all the infinite reality. And even more than that, there are few realities in which that's ever happening.
This is just a friendly fight. I will never be the man that this did not happen to.
Yeah, you will.
Changed.
In a month you
And
will.
I don't subscribe to the idea that everything happens for a reason, but I do subscribe to the idea that we have the right and the responsibility to make something meaningful out of the things that happen to us, good and bad.
What do you feel people need to hear the most from this story?
I think that what people need to hear is just the truth.
Yeah! Yeah.
Everybody has their own idea. Some are.
No, there's such a
healing
thing.
and some are
There's such a thing
hurtful.
as facts. There's such a thing as facts. Not
But
everyone has their own idea
I
about the
just
truth.
want young people, young members of the LGBTQ community, young
You
black
scumbag.
children to know how strong that they are, to know the power that they hold in their little pinky.
Then maybe
It's
you
been
should have
2
been
weeks
legitimate
since that
instead of
night
faking
left
it.
actor Jussie
Making
Smollett
everyone look
bruised
weak.
but not broken, and he's still processing
Not
the
everyone, but,
raw
yeah.
emotions.
Have you ever been threatened before?
Yeah. I get threatened.
I mean, I guess
all
it
the
makes Hollywood look
time
weak, but
on
we already knew
Twitter
that.
and Instagram and DMs and things like that. It's like, but, I'm a public figure. I'm very outspoken. Sometimes maybe too outspoken, but it's who I am. So I get the idea of pissing people off, that you're going to rub people the wrong way.
In fact, the week before the
Oh,
attack,
God.
police
Yes,
confirmed
no,
a letter was sent to
look
the
at
Fox
that!
studio in Chicago with threatening language and laced with powdery
You
substance.
gotta be shitting me. He did it with the little cartoon letters. Like it's like a 1950s like Dick Tracy movie or something. Like, I mean, is he trying to make it? This has got to be a hoax in the opposite direction. This has got to be like he's fallen on some sword for Trump or something. Because this is so dumb. This is like a child did it. It literally looks like a little kid was trying to write a ransom note. Like, this has got to be a double hoax. This is a double false flag. This is to get people on Trump's side, maybe. Maybe Jussie Smollett is actually on the Trump train, bro. I don't know. This is so stupid.
Substance, likely Tylenol.
Do you think there's a...
Did you see the stick figure?
Confirm a letter was sent to the Fox studio in Chicago.
Wait, did he put the L backwards?
Way.
In fact, the week before the
Oh my God,
attack,
did you
police
see? The L is backwards. The T, like, what the hell is this? What, he just write it with his foot?
confirmed
They'll never
a
be able to
letter
tell
was
if I read
sent
it
to
with
the
my
Fox
feet.
studio in Chicago with threat. Threatening language.
Oh, yeah, they didn't put a comma there. Guess he's not a writer. You will die,
And laced with
Black
powdery substance,
blank.
likely
and the stick figure. Oh my God, with the little teddy.
powdery substance, likely
God damn it! Hold on. You gotta see. I gotta focus on
Powdery
60%.
substance
What is he got? Like a fruit hat? And he's a genie. He's coming out of a vortex or something. And he's got a necklace. Is that supposed to be rope? And then the gun looks like a dick. It's a dick shooting at him. Freudian slip, Jesse. Drew a dick. Oh, I got a tear. I'm getting shit spat at me by some dick. Little gun.
likely Tylenol.
Do you think there's a link between the letter and the attack? And you did mention it to the police right away about the letter.
Absolutely. Just because on the letter it had a stick figure hanging from a tree with a gun pointing towards it.
That didn't look like a stick figure hanging from a
Smollett,
tree,
Jussie,
buddy.
you will die, black.
That looks like a fucking genie with
no
a
dress,
chain
but
and
the
a
dress
fruit hat.
and big red, like caps. MAGA. Did I make that up too?
And despite
Yeah.
a lack of video
Yeah,
surveillance
I think you
footage,
did.
Smollett hopes to rewrite the
And,
narrative
oh,
about that.
I forgot to mention. You fuck with the mail, you make a fake terrorist threat. Ooh. You're messing with the FBI, motherfucker. You're messing with the Postal Service. You might actually not get an option of the Club Fed that I mentioned in my other video. I said, I think Jussie Smollett should just get 3 to 6 months Club Fed and a giant fine. You mess with the mail, they might not give you that option anymore, buddy.
Night, saying he fought back against his attackers and reported the incident after his creative director called 911.
He's supposed to be well-known requesting a report instead the noose was placed over the friend's neck.
I want that video found so badly because for probably 4 reasons. Number 1, I want them to find the people that did it.
Oh,
Number
I hope
2,
you don't, because
I
if
want
they
them to
find
stop
someone...
being able to say alleged attack.
It really pisses me off, because if they really did find someone and arrested them, and they were 2 white guys who happened to be walking on the street at that time, do you think he would have said anything? Do you think, or you think he would have just been like, yeah, you got him, and then 2 innocent guys would be in jail, and this asshole probably sits there and thinks to himself, oh, well, at least, it's for a better cause. You would have sent 2 guys to jail.
Number 3, I want them to see that I fought back. And I want a little gay boy who might watch this to see that I fought back. And
No, I don't think you want a little gay boy to watch this.
That are not able to do that.
Because it'll make
But
them
I
think
fought
that gay
back.
people are
They ran
sacks
off.
of
I
shit.
didn't.
What do
You
you
don't
say
represent
to a
anyone.
young
You represent
gay
pieces of
man,
shit.
a young gay person?
To learn
I have
to
gay friends.
fight.
Fuck you. They're not like
And I
you.
don't just mean like learn to fight. I mean, learn to fight.
I have a couple gay friends, and they're pretty outspoken gay people. They don't even learn how to fight, physically or metaphorically. So, fuck you. I don't know what world you come from in which gay people are perceived as weak. I have a couple gay friends who I would never get into a fight with, like physically, because they would kick the shit out of me. And they're also right in your face gay, so I don't know, man. I think you might know the wrong type of gay people. Because I know gay, they don't have a problem fighting.
Learn to be a fighter. I am not advocating
Acting
violence
like they're weak.
at all. So let's be clear about that. If you're gonna die,
He's acting like he's a victim, and he's calling you weak. He's calling gay people and black people weak. So you need to learn how to fight. You gotta learn to fight.
fight until you do. Because if you don't fight, you have no chance. I have fought for love. I'm an advocate.
I fought for love.
I respect too much the people who I am now one of those people who have been attacked in any way.
You son of a bitch! Wow, let that one sink in. I am one of those people who've been attacked. No, I'm one of them. No, you're not.
You do such a disservice when you lie about things like this.
Yeah, you do.
If the attackers are never found, how will you be able to heal?
Acting!
I
Acting!
don't know.
He's pulling
Let's just
tears
hope they
out.
are.
I know how to do that. I can do
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
How will you be able?
Let me see if I can do it now. See? I'm not even an actor. I didn't get a lot of tears, but, I'm not an actor, though. So you gotta choke up, think about something else, and just push him out of your face. Watch him do it.
able to heal.
I'm an actor. Let me make sure I can pull the tears out of my face. That's part of it, because it helps you pull it out of your face.
That they are.
Oh, look, you got the same amount of tears I got. Fuck
like,
you.
Let's not go there yet.
Fuck you.
Let's,
I'm almost as good as crying as you are. I'm not an
I
actor.
was talking to a friend.
I should be.
Said,
Nah, I don't
just
want to be an
want
actor.
them to
Fuck
find
you.
them. And she said, sweetie, they're not going to find them. It just made me so angry. Because I'm just going to be left here with this.
It's just acting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to be left here with like, so they get to go free.
You know, if you just acted well and not made this up, you probably could be a successful actor. Or you could have
I'm
been.
here to
Not anymore.
left with the aftermath of this bull.
Shut up.
That's not cool to me.
Fuck you.
That's not okay. So I understand how difficult it will be to find them, but we gotta. I still want to believe.
Yeah, you want
everything that has happened, that there's something called justice.
They gotta find him because he wants the invisible. What was it called? Goose chase? The fucking ghost hunt? He wants that to go on forever, so that he can keep his name in the news forever. Fat chance.
Because if I stop believing that,
you fucked up now.
Then what's it all for?
Yeah. Thank you, Jussie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bomb. Oh, jeez. That's pretty funny, but also kind of annoying. Well, fuck that guy. You going to jail now. Hopefully. Alright. Peace out.